So I got a Father's Day present that I really been wanting to show everybody and kind of wanting to make a video and show it off because I'm really proud of it. But I've been kind of busy. But here we are, like 2 weeks after Father's Day, and I finally got a little bit of time in my schedule to show this present off. And I thought it makes sense, since it was a Father's Day gift, to bring along the kid who was key in picking it out. So Silas, tell everybody where this gift came from.
We got it from a vendor at the Comic-Con.
Which Comic-Con?
Huntington Toys and Comics.
Right. So it's a toy and comic convention. So that made it great for this. More anime representation, I think, this year than they've had in previous years. Wouldn't you say that's fair?
Yeah.
And how did you know this was the gift to get me?
Because you said you wanted it on our first trip there.
And you can't go wrong when you get somebody exactly what they say they want, can you?
No.
So I told you, I said, listen, when you're here with Mom tomorrow, tell her to get this for me. And it worked out. So it sat in hiding for a couple of weeks. Then I got it. Now it's been a couple of weeks trying to get it set up to make a video about it. But I'm so excited to show everybody. Why don't you tell them what it is?
It is a 3D printed sculpture of Alphonse and Edward Elric.
From Fullmetal Alchemist, of course. So what do you say? Time to take a look at it?
Yeah.
All right. So here is the statue, the 3D printed statue. And I think it's pretty darn amazing. Now, I wish that we had gotten like the guy's card or something so I could give him proper credit. But what really, really sells this for me has to be Alphonse. I mean, Alphonse is wonderful. The only real problem with Alphonse is it looks like he did not print the little tuft, like the banner that goes in the top of his helmet. You can see where he printed a place to put it, but it's clearly not there. But I do like the way that with Alphonse he used multiple color plastics, because we've got the armor color, though it's not real shiny. You know, it's not really silver, but it looks good enough. That gray color at the default is working for me. Then we got the black plastic that he used to print the gloves. He even put a little bit of gray on the back of there. I don't know if he painted that or printed that. And then, of course, we got the white for his loincloth. So Alphonse looks really, really good here. Now, Edward, the detail is amazing, but of course, Edward here you can see is all in one color.
It's a better printing process that I used.
And what I can do is actually paint this with like some Warcraft paint or something, and I think that would look pretty good. Or maybe I can just leave it like this. Like, I'm afraid if I start to try to paint it, I might mess something up, and it may look better just keeping the statue like this. Also, the alchemy circle that they're in there, I would kind of like for that alchemy circle to be tan, like the color of sand or sandstone, like you see oftentimes in the show. So that's something I might consider painting, or I might just leave it alone, because I really can enjoy it the way that it is. And then just kind of for a little bit of an idea on scale, we're going to look at the action figures that we have, the Fullmetal Alchemist action figures. So we'll start with Edward here.
Edward seems about 1/2 scale, maybe 3/4. It is pretty accurate, except he is really spindly in the figure, and he's a lot more like muscly in the statue.
I think we've got an older, slightly older Edward in the statue too.
Yeah.
But that's, I could use that as a nice guide for the color scheme if I ever did decide I wanted to paint it.
Yep.
Because the colors are pretty good on that Edward figure. But where this statue really shines is adequately showing the difference in size between Edward and Alphonse. Because let's look at that Alphonse action figure that we were pretty disappointed with. I mean, look.
This is about maybe 1/4, 1/4 scale, or 1/6.
It's really tiny, but the 3D printed statue is a wonderful representation of size. Maybe just a little bit bigger than it needs to be dramatic, but I like it dramatic like that. I don't think I would want it any other way.
It kind of looks like he summoned his stand. This looks like something that Araki would do in like JoJo's.
And it really looks good, though, together. Let's go ahead and move the Alphonse figure off of there. And then we want to see what this looks like from some other angles. So, Silas, would you mind rotating that so we can get a better look? So we're getting a look here at the side, and you can see that the detail isn't just the front. No, you know, you can display this in the middle of the room. It doesn't have to be up against a wall. And any way that you come to look at it, you're going to really see good stuff. I mean, the circle's great. We got this backdrop of like stone there. And then, of course, there's all the same detail on Alphonse's back that you get on his front. with the
kind of the gritty, sandy detail on his chest plate armor.
yeah, there's a little bit of texture there, and then of course you can see the boulders there from every angle on the alchemy circle. So, you know, I've got it kind of on a pedestal type display here just for the video. I'll probably put it on a shelf where the back is up against a wall, but this is something you could display kind of like some old Greek art or something on a pedestal in the middle of a room. Looks good from many different angles and different positions. And I just think it was a really nice find. And it feels one of a kind. Like I'm sure some other folks probably have something similar, but there was only one of them at the toy show we were at. So I feel really fortunate to have gotten it. It's about as good a Father's Day gift as a dad could ask for, to be honest, and it really works well. So just thanks to the family for getting that for me. I hope you guys enjoy taking a look at it. What do you think, Silas? What would you rank this?
Well, considering the price, I would say maybe about 5 out of 10. Because it was kind of expensive.
I'd rank it higher than 5 out of 10. I give it a 7 or 8, but you know, everybody has their own things that they like. I prefer statues and you prefer action figures too. The size is beautiful, but I mean, it is kind of big, so you have to have plenty of space to display it. That might be a drawback, but it really looks good on that pedestal. I just wish Mom would let me keep it on that pedestal forever and ever, but that's not going to happen. Yeah. All right, well, thanks, everybody. I'm proud of you for watching anime, and I'll talk to you again soon.
I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who supports the channel on Patreon. It really means a lot to me. If you might be interested in Patreon perks like early access to videos, uncut reaction videos, ad-free videos, and the opportunity to vote on which anime will be covered in the future, then click on the link in the video description. Thank you.